Mic check, mic check. It's 5 o'clock. It's Thursday.
You know what's good. It's Chelsea and Tony and Siobhan and Justin live. And today we'll be reviewing your aerial photography.
But first,
this episode is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the easiest way to create a beautiful website, blog, or online store for you and your ideas. Squarespace features an elegant interface, beautiful templates, and incredible 24/7 customer support. Try Squarespace at squarespace.com/Tony and use the offer code PORTFOLIO to get 10% off at checkout. If you just want to try it before you buy it, you can do it for 14 days, no credit card needed. See if you like it. See what your portfolio's looking like. Look at your pictures. Get to know yourself.
yeah, give it a shot. It's free. And if you have a Squarespace portfolio, go to stp.io/link and put in your URL, and we can look at it live during the show. We'll actually review at least one portfolio today. Maybe two, because I don't know that many people are going to have aerial photos. If you have an aerial photo, go to stp.io/submit and use the password Freebird to send us your picture. I just want to say, I was the only one here who thought Freebird was a great song. I'm not to throw the rest of y'all under the bus.
Don't throw in y'all now. Like you're some Southern charmer.
Oh.
You just made us listen to like a 20-minute song.
Yes, that was the short version. Don't make me break out the extended version. Next week, abstract photography. That was Siobhan's choice. I'll blame her if I don't have any abstract photos. Abstract photo is just something where the subject is the composition, and you don't necessarily know. It doesn't matter what you're looking at. We have a couple of videos on our channel that cover sort of artistic and abstract things. We talk about it in chapter 2 of Stunning Digital Photography. It's a fantastic compositional exercise to make something abstract. It's also like my go-to technique when there's nothing good to photograph. Like sometimes you're traveling around, it's just not like a great looking place. You can isolate something and make just a cool picture out of just the shapes. I don't know, it's just a good way to think about stuff.
You're cool as heck.
Thanks for jumping in there, Chelsea. That's Siobhan. You know her. She's screening her comments. And so you can write to us by just writing a comment during the live show. You can also talk to Justin by using hashtag TCLive on Twitter or Instagram.
Hello.
There's Justin trying to keep everything working despite what seems to be beta software that we've decided to adopt.
I don't know why we do this to ourselves.
We'll look at your pictures in just a sec while you're sending them in. We just have one new piece of gear. There's not much going on this week.
Nope.
But DJI, they're finally shipping their...
Great.
This is their Z-axis. And so the DJI Osmo is a stabilized camera, so you can handhold it and keep things pretty steady. But the problem that we've had with it is when you walk, it's all bouncy because it doesn't stabilize the Z-axis.
Oh, dear Lord.
And they have this, what seems to be a wildly overpriced mechanism to help stabilize things. Because it's mechanical. It's just got springs in it. It's not like, yeah. But I think as you walk, we'll try it. We haven't really tried it yet.
I love it.
I want to be his friend.
I know, it's so cool and
Try
weird.
It feels so cool.
You're doing like a shake weight thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I just took a picture. Hello?
Isn't it cute?
Hi, little bud. Yes, you're right.
Let's put a little wig on it. Ooh. Are we doing chit chat first?
Do you want to do chit chat first?
I
or do you
like
want to look
it.
at pictures?
It gets me pumped.
Okay.
Because we're all tired today. We had a very long day of filming. We made some really interesting
All right,
videos.
make this thing stop.
Never.
Here are a couple of the hundreds of comments that we got about our tripod comparison.
Joshua Hughes said, LOL, what the F? How does someone have so much trouble with a few twist locks? Jesus. And our Nothing Works says, the king of nitpicking. If
Referring to
anything,
me.
this just confirms that tripod photographers have no idea what they're doing. Tripod photographers.
What are tripod photographers?
Get some hand-eye coordination and carry one coin with you. Oh, wait. Let's nitpick and chill away instead. How can you nitpick and shill? Wouldn't you be a shill if you just said everything good about it, just so that people sent you stuff? Like, it really, really stinks to get something you don't like.
We were so anxious about publishing that review.
I'm like, oh no.
We talked so much about just not publishing it.
Let's just not publish it. Like, the company's so nice. And then we're like, well, that's not really being true to our viewers. Like,
yeah, the consumer. You have to look out for them.
We can't just not post something because we like the company but don't like the product. And that's my least favorite part of the job, because I know people put a ton of energy into this thing that I really don't like.
And you know what sold me on this is, in the past, there have been a couple of products we went through the review process and we hated it so much we just decided to scrap the publishing of the review. We just didn't publish it. But then years later, I'm still hearing from people who bought that product.
The POS, yeah.
That I didn't review. And it's happened with a couple of products. And they're like, what's wrong with this? Why isn't it working the way... Why isn't it whatever? And I feel like, oh, they wasted money because I didn't publish my review.
Yeah.
And so I just feel like ethically, if we get something in, even if it's terrible, even if it's painful, even if we have nothing good to say about it, we just are required to publish the review, I think.
But we do try to write the company and be like, oh, is there something we're doing wrong?
Yeah.
What are we doing wrong? Have somebody like message us and tell us the right way to do it, or Skype with us and show us what we're doing wrong. Like, please give us every opportunity to change our minds.
Yeah, I worked really closely with Three-Legged Thing in this case, making sure that we weren't doing anything wrong. I mean, obviously, we're all capable of twisting. Yeah, they came back and they said, yeah, we're going to be rolling out some changes to it. So I think they're aware that there were some big issues.
No.
We also heard from a lot of people who own the tripod and had the same experiences with it. So it's not like, yeah, we can set up a tripod. We got that, though. But it's the condescending people who are like, oh, clearly it's user error. Like, you don't know how to set up a tripod.
You know
I knew
what I'm
we'd
gonna
get that.
I'm going to hike them out in the middle of the desert, like 1 minute before a gorgeous sunrise. And then
give them
hand
180 seconds of gorgeous light to get their portfolio picture, and then make them set up that tripod in that time.
Tony, does the ability to generate and say really long grammatically correct sentences also come along with the ability to stand very still? At the end, you are very motionless for a few seconds. What the heck, man? What the heck, man? Yeah, explain yourself. Why are you always so motionless?
I will say, there's this weird thing when you're filming where you need to like fade out after the last thing you say. And so you need like a good 5 seconds of footage at the end to be able to like cut and fade and make it look natural. So after you're done talking, you just have to stand there.
Justin, do we got this? Actually, I'm like taking off my mic already.
Yeah, you learn the hard way, because the first few times you like say the last part of your sentence and you're like, whoo! And it looks really weird. So you just have to stand there. It's just like a weird communications thing.
Yeah, but you're also very good at being still. And I like that about you. Damn! Tony and Chelsea need to get to Washington State. We have legal pot shops everywhere. Can you imagine the lot baked AF during the show? Every shot would be deeply analyzed. And then Paul said, LOL, is Chelsea baked? She's hilarious in this episode. I thought the same thing. Fantastic episode anyway.
Well, were you baked?
Not at all. That's just how I am. I eat. And whatever.
There's no way I could be baked during the show, because I would immediately start thinking about everybody watching the show.
I know what you would feel like.
Like hundreds and hundreds of people.
Tony. You're admitting guilt.
After the animals show, we had a lot of people, you said, Siobhan, a lot of people were just like busting my balls about not accurately identifying birds, right?
Especially Finn.
I'm not the best at identifying birds, but I'm also like better than 99.9% of the population.
Wow, really? Where'd you get that number?
Carefully scientifically measured. And this particular bird, lots of people were busting me for identifying it incorrectly. I identified it as, I said, looks like a blue cardinal. It's a blue grosbeak. We don't have them in this area. I've never seen one in the wild before. But I look it up, and
is it a grosbeak?
It is a... I don't know if I could also be screwing up the pronunciation.
Yeah, we do that. It's the same family as the cardinal.
It is a cardinal. It's a type of cardinal. Like northern cardinals, with the red ones we have, and the grosbeaks are all in the cardinal family. Like, I pretty much nailed it, and I did that by looking at its bill. because that's how you identify. I'm just saying, you can't bust me
just
too
want
bad.
an
It was a
award.
bird I'd never seen before, and I nailed the family. Completely nailed.
I think I've seen this before. You're having
You guys
a
just
really,
got to cut me a little slack.
No.
I did a pretty good job
you're
considering
having a
the
hard
situation.
time accepting that you were incorrect.
I didn't know what it was, but I did a pretty good job of figuring it out. That's the bird identification process. You like figure out which family it's in, and then you narrow it down. I didn't even know what region stuff was from. Okay, this comes back.
He took that really hard. I've seen people say awful things to you, and you never get this upset.
Well, because often it's justified. It's just that this time, I did a
It's
pretty good
justified,
job.
the things people say to you?
Yeah, sometimes.
Angelica, I agree with Tony about PKG. Oh, Pokemon Go. If played responsibly, Pokemon Go can be fun. Everyone who wants to be a crotchety old person can go join a group and be miserable together while discussing how shitty the younger generation is and how back in their day everything was better. I don't even know. We're in crazy times right now. People are dying left and right, but everyone's enraged about a game.
Yeah, I know.
That they've never
She
played.
said it perfectly. Though I do like the idea of old people joining a group just to be miserable together. It seems like when you put like a poster at the Stop and Shop saying, old angry person meeting.
You want to be mad about something you know nothing about? Join the old crotchety group.
You know they haven't installed the app because if they had, they'd be like addicted in 2 minutes.
They'd be a little bit happier. But guess what? Ericy said that any man that plays Pokemon Go needs his man card revoked.
Oh, yeah. Justin, can you pull Ericy's 80s pop songs? So we can just see if Ericy still has his man card, maybe?
Ooh, we went there.
Okay, let's see if we can look at some photos.
Squarespace.
Yeah, we like Squarespace. But first we're going to look at... People are sending in some aerial photos, Siobhan?
Yeah.
Okay,
But
good.
this looks like it's from the ground.
Well, I haven't imported the pictures yet. I just wasn't sure that we'd get that many because, you know, it's a niche-y thing, but it's a type of photography that I think is really going to be emerging and is going to be so important. And so that's like why I wanted to do that.
Are you addicted to Pokemon Go yet?
I haven't played.
Okay.
You're too busy in
I
your
will.
crotchety old person meetings.
No.
Kids these days.
I would actually go to a crotchety old person meeting. I have things I want to be crotchety about.
I think that's just like our hangouts.
All right. Gorgeous shot, right? Look at that countryside. That's Devon. Great. I mean, this part is in shade
Is it?
from a cloud, and but I think the composition is really nice. It's you know, it's oddly tough to get accustomed to really thinking about the composition because as a photographer, the thing about drones is you can now put yourself anywhere.
Is this a drone photo though? Looks like they're on a hill.
Oh, I think it's a drone photo.
Oh.
6.2 millimeters. Oh, FinePix S9600. I don't know. But either way, the thing about aerial photography, especially when, or drone photography, is you can now position yourself just about anywhere. And that's not something photographers are used to thinking about. We're used to thinking in 2 dimensions, like where can I put myself? And then maybe if you're smart, you think about moving your camera up or down like some number of feet. But you never think, okay, I can go out into the middle of this river, or I can go 100 feet up or 300 feet up or whatever. It's a world of possibilities that you have to kind of get yourself used to. It's very literal, more the interior of a
It's a cool
Boeing
photo.
737. But yeah, it's definitely a cool photo.
It's cool as heck, Harry.
This guy looks more like an airline pilot from the back than anybody I've ever seen. Maybe he just reminds me of Leslie Nielsen from
Oh yeah.
Airplane.
I was wondering why he seemed somewhat
Where's his
familiar.
inflatable co-pilot?
That's not Leslie Nielsen. It's Lloyd Bridges.
Oh.
An Airplane, you said? The movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Lloyd Bridges.
Oh.
Oops.
Wow.
And he's not a pilot. About the movie Airplane, right?
The
Yeah.
satirical movie.
Yeah. He's like on the...
Leslie
he's in
Nielsen's in those fake cop
control
movies.
tower. Right.
I didn't know there was 2 of them.
Oh yeah.
They are awfully similar, but yeah.
I have to know because I feel like I know what you're talking about.
I
Tony.
feel like Justin's probably right. It's just Justin. I mean,
Justin, why do you
Jeff-
know
really
all
right.
this? I can't explain it.
Yeah, I'm a little bit blown away. I'm shaken, realizing that there's 2 Leslie Nielsens out there.
No. There aren't.
No, there aren't. We thought his bird identification was bad, but his Leslie Nielsen spotting skills?
God,
Terrible.
people are going to be so mad.
Terrible.
Anybody should have to spout information on a live show once in a while, just to know what it's like. It's really hard.
I do it every
It's
week.
true.
I've never even been wrong.
You're batting 1,000, Chelsea.
It's hard to be like this, but
What do you guys think of this photo?
Yeah, the lines are nice.
I like that one red car kind of sticks out.
Yeah, I think it's clearly a very deliberate composition so that there's like almost symmetry. It's not perfect. Symmetry is really good, and they found a great spot. I'm going to give it a pick. The scene is cool. You were really good about composing the lines. Nicely done. It's an emerging art. Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at these nice faded colors. You know, we could dehaze this and increase the contrast, but yeah, I don't know why I felt like I should do it just to demonstrate why you shouldn't do it, but you shouldn't do it.
You need to put some spiritual text over it. Thanks, Justin.
No problem.
Oh, shoot.
Nick Petrides in A View. I don't know where that is.
But that doesn't seem like an aerial photo, is it? Wait, what?
I don't
What
know. Maybe he's
constitutes
just
aerial?
standing on a hill.
Maybe we
We're
should have
probably
gone
not
over
going to
that.
get enough photos, but
I guess it's
assume
kind of
from
from
the
above.
air.
Yeah, it's above.
Okay.
Above stuff
I mean,
photos?
air is everywhere, really. We're gonna get technical on it.
This is definitely not a drone shot or anything. It's 1.6 seconds, so I'm confident Nick was not flying around. But regardless, it's a cool shot. It shows some motion. It tells an interesting story. That is really cool. I can't zoom in any further, but I love the series of birds kind of interacting with the crucifix on top of the steeple. Really cool shot. I'm giving that one a pick too. I would love to see a more interesting sky there, but at the same time, the birds are totally worth it, and they're probably not always flying like that. So that is almost like 3D-ish, don't you think? I don't know what it
Yeah.
is, maybe because of the fog.
Yeah, I think because
That's
of
a
the
cool
fog,
shot.
it gives you that depth. It's interesting. Here's an aerial shot.
Yeah, and this one almost looks miniature to me. That's his village named Szabolcs from Hungary. Beautiful shot. I almost wish I could see the horizon, but maybe there's something on the horizon that would have
What's
otherwise
that
ruined the
little,
shot.
earth ditch about? What's the story?
Earth here?
Yeah, it's like a bowl. It's like a chip bowl.
It's called an earth ditch. You, as you established earlier, you're always right. Therefore, I think the proper term is earth ditch.
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad we agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I was pondering whether or not it was actually an aerial shot. And I'm immediately thrown by the lack of balance just because I'm like that. I get obsessed with these little things. Regardless, it's a cool shot. And I think these yachts are super cool. They're like racing yachts. They're always like, they're like made of carbon fiber and they cost like $7 billion or something ridiculous.
Oh.
So they only weigh like 5 pounds.
Yeah. They're like a racing bike. You can pick it up with a pinky.
I like the composition of this one, but again, this doesn't seem aerial at all to me.
Yeah, guys, I'm distracted. I'm just letting everything through.
Okay.
Okay.
If it looks like it's from a height,
All right. I'm giving it a pick. Cool composition.
Yeah.
This, we have like most of the picture here is just black.
So sad.
And I don't know, maybe we can raise the shadows. It turns out not that many people have drones.
Well, I mean,
shocking.
it's kind of tricky.
There's like cool skies up here. I'm just trying to raise the shadows so we can see a little bit of it. Okay, this is a beautiful shot too. I'm giving this one a pick. Nicely done. These it was like this. What do you call that?
Justin,
like a
do we have any
thunderhead.
more batteries over there?
We got
Your
tons of
mouse
them.
is
Those,
just
those are. I'm pretty certain those are charged though. But we
Are
can
you?
try
I
something
just mixed
else.
them all up.
Oh my God! Look at this.
Wow.
See, this is what a drone is great at.
Amazing.
Nick here actually
That's Neil.
pick.
Neil.
Neil here actually stitched together a panorama. That's something
Justin.
that drones are great at.
That's an incredible shot.
Yeah. And look how
Is that Hogwarts?
I wonder. God, you are terrible at identifying castles, Chelsea.
Literally no one has ever said that to me before.
Beautiful panorama. You got tons of detail there. Great shot, Neil. There's nothing, well, I guess you could experiment with a little bit. Maybe lower the drone down a little bit so a little more of the castle is kind of breaking the line of the horizon. Maybe we need to like resynchronize it. Well, I'll tell you what. Is this thing on? I'll get your mouse working while Siobhan reads us some questions.
Sure. I've got a couple.
Tell us.
Are you going to get the new FAA commercial drone pilot certification?
Oh yeah, totally. I'm just like waiting for some information about it.
Have you guys ever booked a helicopter flight for a shoot? And if so, what gear did you bring? And what shutter speed did you find you had to stay above to keep everything sharp? Asks Kyle Wolf.
We've done a few. We did one in New York City, and we did one in Glacier National Park in Montana.
Mm-hmm.
Have we done another one?
I've flown around Boston before.
Yeah. I don't recall which gear we brought, though.
I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't, you just kind of want, like, you just want, like I use a 24 to 105 probably.
Yeah, and I don't recall
Sigma.
shutter speed being a huge issue.
No, because you have image stabilization,
Yeah.
and so you don't need to cancel anything out.
You're not,
Like, you're
like,
basically taking handheld
Close
landscape
either,
shots.
so it's not really like passing you by quickly.
Yeah, but you definitely don't need anything super telephoto.
I think Dramamine can be good.
You had some problems in New York City. That wasn't a fun trip for you.
Yeah.
But Montana, you were fine with.
Yeah, well, if it's windy, then it's a small vehicle moving around a lot.
Yeah. I will say, especially with those like tours where they just bring people in and send them out, you're probably going to be shooting through this like thick helicopter glass. And that kind of like, you're not going to get a great shot.
You can open a little window sometimes, but you cannot
Sometimes
put
you
your
can
stuff
open a little
outside
window.
the window.
Yeah, they don't like that. If you get a private helicopter, you can negotiate with them. Sometimes they'll let you just completely open the door and lean out. Sometimes, yeah, you can open a little window and poke your camera out. Those are better. But if you go with like a big commercial operation, you're going to be entirely enclosed, and you might not even be able to pick your seat. That's something to think about too. If you sign up for a tour that has like 5 seats or 6 seats, you could be in the back row in the middle and not even be able to get outside, like lean your camera outside.
Yeah.
Stuff to talk to them about. What else you got, Siobhan?
Well, people asking what type of lenses to use in aerial photography, but you guys don't know what gear you use.
Well, yeah, I mean, I said a 24 to 105 on a full frame, or, basically your kit lens is going to be fine. I mean, if you can, yeah, that's fine. You don't need a super telephoto or a super wide angle, just whatever.
I have another question from Kyle Wolf. He's thinking of shooting the Golden Gate Bridge during a low fog event soon. He'd appreciate any tips.
Kyle Wolf should be
I feel like
giving
he's
us
the
tips.
expert of
Yeah,
the
I would
Golden Gate
ask
Bridge at
him.
this
Yeah,
point.
you've been there more times. You know the weather better.
Yeah, I wish I got a low fog event the few times I've been to the Golden Gate Bridge. We get all fog events where you can't even like see the bridge.
Yeah, we went there to get pictures of the bridge and it was foggy.
Yeah, multiple times we went up. It's like beautiful overlook on the mountain. Remember that? And you can't even, you just see just fog everywhere.
I don't even hope to get that shot now because I know you just have to live there
You pretty much have
so
to
that you
live there.
just have 20 opportunities to go out and shoot.
Yeah, but he's pretty close, and
Yeah.
apparently they like tell you when low fog is going to come in, so I think he'll get a great shot.
Cool.
Kyle knows, just take lots of shots.
Kyle knows.
This is a great shot. Oh, it says selfie time, so I bet we can spot the photographer in here somewhere.
Well, they're taking selfies, I think.
Oh, yeah. Where is this?
I think he's. I think
all
it's
these
a
people seem to be.
courtyard, and he's in a building.
Oh, you think that's what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, because it's not a drone shot. But regardless, I find it a really interesting picture with the heavy shadows, the hard light, and like the hard lines.
Yeah, it's cool.
We'll allow it because we don't have enough. I feel like with a helicopter, though, the most important thing is going to be the movement of the blades, and you're going to control that with your shutter speed. So just work that shutter speed. It seems too stationary. There's a little bit of movement in the blades, but we could use some more.
I think that the whole thing would be blurry, though, because it's coming at them and it already has some motion blur.
Yeah, you're going to have to take lots of shots. We got to get some motion in the blades, right?
Yeah.
You can't just have it still like that.
Okay.
That's gorgeous. So this must have been one of those helicopter tours from New York City, and they timed it right. They timed it around the light. Yeah, it's a beautiful shot, and actually it seems pretty sharp considering they were probably shooting through that commercial helicopter glass.
This is where we took Erky.
Oh yeah, Battery Park.
Yeah.
I'll give it a pick. So they talked about shutter speed some. They're at 1/320th and f10 and ISO 800, and maybe f10 is right. You could probably go lower, but you could definitely go with a lower shutter speed and a lower ISO and get a cleaner image because you got lots of noise on there. Also note, they brought a super wide angle lens, 10 to 18, but they were shooting at 18 millimeters. So their kit lens would have been fine there. That would have been a good focal length. But it turned out fantastic.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, good timing. And think about the timing. Shoot during the golden hour or whatever.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, it sounds like they shot it from St. Peter's Dome. We have been there.
You can go up to the top?
Actually, no, that we went to the top. It gets pretty tiring when you're in the Vatican, but so I think that must be where like the Pope would come out and give his speeches.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a great shot.
I think that's Sandy.
She might be outside.
Should I run up and open up the door real quick?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind. Well, the camera is going to stay still for a while Justin scrambles.
Oh, okay. I think I like this a little brighter because it just seems like there's not enough information in the right part of your histogram.
Yeah, it's at least in the new DJI drones, you can adjust the exposure compensation and move it up and down, and that can be an important thing.
But I love the bridge and the light and the frozen pond. Really nice mood.
Yeah.
Interesting photo.
Cool shot.
Whoa, this is amazing.
Yeah, that is great. And I love the interesting angle.
I'm just upping the contrast just a bit.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wow. I'm going to give that 5 stars and a pick.
Yeah.
Really cool.
And great use of aerial photography to find that new
think,
angle on an old subject.
And look, they didn't cut off this mast here, and I don't know. I just think it's really well done. It would make a great print.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really nicely done.
This is beautiful.
What?
A little, what? Heavy
There's
with
something,
the processing.
Yeah, it looks like a render. Doesn't it look like a video game
like
shot?
HDR or something. Do you see how there's just kind of a strange...
Yeah. I guess it's just...
Oh, but it's like really smooth?
Yeah.
Do you think it's just the noise reduction or something?
I guess so, though. It's at ISO 100.
Is this
I'm sorry
real?
to get fixated on some little thing, but yeah, it does look like some sort of video game render, doesn't it? Okay. Regardless, I'm going to give it a pick.
I think it's really beautiful.
It's beautiful. Yeah, it's just a beautiful scene. It's so carefully composed, and that boat over there just balances the composition perfectly, and the fog rolling in.
This leading line of the shore is gorgeous, and there's a little payoff with a little mountain.
Yeah, there is something about it that makes it look like a video game to me. I don't know why.
But it's like heavenly, but also strange.
Yeah, I don't. Is there something about those buildings and the trees that look?
Like, I expect little Sims to be over here.
I don't know why that is.
Where is this? Let's go here. Can you read all these words smushed together?
No.
Sorry.
Charlotte. Good
You
camera.
like Charlotte?
Why not?
I like Charlotte. I've never been.
Um,
I'm lying.
Compositionally, a little bit of a balance issue. Like there's more space above the building than below. And I like what you're doing to kind of bring out the detail in the sky. Yeah, up that clarity a little. Yeah.
Just a scotch.
So I would probably angle the camera down just a little bit because the main focal point is going to be that building that's dead center. And we just need a little more space. We need the space below it to be about the same as the space above it to just better balance it. And yeah, some processing just to balance the exposure of the sky in those buildings. But great time of day.
Bright
Great
and
shot.
light.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm so jealous that he got to be there. That I'm just giving him a pick because what a cool opportunity. Man, these guys who had to man these guns on the B-17s, they were so insane.
Is this like off the side of the... What is happening?
I'm just going to take a moment and we'll just look up a picture of a B-17 so you can see what's going on here.
I'm curious. What? Oh, whoa, they're in the wings or something?
Yeah, so these bombers had little defensive positions on them where, okay, here we can see it. See like the turret underneath here?
Yeah.
They actually had little gun turrets on it. You know, like in Star Wars, the Millennium
This shows
Falcon.
The inside.
Yeah, so these gunners were the craziest people. They had to get in there with basically no protection. and their job was to shoot down little fighters that would come after them.
But where are they located? Oh, is he up here in the tab?
Well, it could be. It's one of these little turrets. You see this little turret down below here?
Yeah.
That's got some guns in it. And they can shoot at people.
Oh, there's one up front too? Because this is the pilot, and then is there also someone in the front?
On that plane, yeah. So, yeah, this looks like it's facing forward.
Wow.
Anyway, these guys were insane. A whole lot of them died just trying to protect the flying fortress. It was literally that. It delivered a bomb, but it could just be shooting at everything around it. They were crazy. You can see the box has just ammunition over there. I give you a pic right away. It's beautifully processed. Somehow you managed to balance the exposure of the really dark airplane with the really, really bright outside, and you've got that little glint of sun coming in. I'm giving it 5 stars and a pick multi-dollar shot.
Wow.
And it gives like a really good sense of it too.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Airplane shot.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to follow the previous airplane shot. I like to take pictures through the window, and when you can get some of the wing in there, it provides some good context. There's not much that we can see here besides some clouds.
Yeah, but we get the story.
Yeah.
It's a nice guy.
Oh, that's
Is this
beautiful.
Cappadocia?
Yeah, I think this is a gorgeous picture. I'm giving this one a pick too. It's got that like splash of color of the balloon, and
Yeah.
they perfectly followed the rule of thirds. The geography here is absolutely fascinating.
Wow, this is on my bucket list going here.
Yeah, I think it's just gorgeous. Well, we can take a look at a few more pictures. Siobhan's typing frantically over there, but maybe you have some questions for us.
I do.
And I'll queue up a portfolio to look at.
I multitask.
You're good.
How do you autofocus for erratic fast birds?
All focusing points.
Erratic. Sorry.
No, I wasn't laughing at that. I was just imagining the mode will definitely help, but it's just really difficult. So hard to get them in the frame when they're like that.
Yeah,
Like
right.
a
Like
kingfisher.
for the longest time, we tried to photograph swallows. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the best you can do is just all focusing points, a fast shutter speed, continuous shooting, obviously.
All focusing points when you're against the sky, though, right?
Yeah, or water or something solid.
Because it will grab anything in the background.
But if it's erratically moving, there's like no way you're going to keep a single focusing point on it. I mean, you probably need to use more than one focusing point.
Yeah.
If it's moving around so quickly. And then just hold that shutter down and just keep shooting. What can you do? It's really tough. That's
What else do
one
you
of the
have, Siobhan?
toughest scenarios.
Tell me more.
I will. Lots of drone questions.
Okay.
What's a good basic, or how much is a good basic drone for a beginner?
They range in price. Like you can get a little tiny $60 drone, or you can easily spend like $4,000. The DJI 3 series, they have different price points. Like I don't know what they cost, $400 to like $800, but yeah, there's any price point you can imagine get a drone, and that's kind of the important part, is to start flying, because it's going to take you some practice to learn to be good at it and to kind of figure out compositionally. You know, you might not be getting the best image quality out of it because expensive drones will get you better image quality. So yeah, any price point.
All right, this is a question from myself because I don't understand drones.
Okay.
Are they all cameras? Is that the only point of a drone?
No.
I mean, I know there's
nerds like me flew helicopters for a long time.
Right.
Before you could even strap a camera on it, just because that's kind of cool. But nowadays, they've made flying helicopters so easy, it's not even a challenge. So it's pretty much just like a floating camera platform. And DJI, they make drones, but they consider themselves to be like a camera company. Their drones are just floating cameras. So pretty much it's just about cameras now.
Because other questions were, what would be a great camera to hang off a drone, and the cheapest drone that can carry a camera? Are you supposed to attach your own camera to a drone?
Not generally.
Yeah,
no, it gets complex.
That
so
seems dangerous.
There are drones that can support bigger cameras. Like DJI in particular does make those sorts of camera platforms. But certainly in the beginning, you're going to be starting off with a drone that has a camera built in. It gets hard because you need a way to see the screen of the camera, or else you can't frame it. And you also need a camera that can kind of be focused. So generally they come with a little camera that has a super wide angle lens, and it's sharp enough. But it also has some sort of wireless system in, so you can monitor it on your smartphone or on a dedicated screen. Yeah, just pretty much my advice is just to get whatever DJI drone you have the budget for. And then I have a video, how to fly a drone. Watch that and go through the practices and learn how to actually fly it. And then get out there and start trying to take pictures.
Makes sense.
I'm just fascinated by this guy's portfolio.
Yeah, this is BenjaminRobson.net. He has a Squarespace portfolio, and he sent it in to us for review. There's Benjamin.
Cool. He was born at a very young age somewhere, then grew up. Damn. TMI, Benjamin.
Born at a very young age.
TMI.
And then he just goes right into most recently I graduate. Okay.
This guy's my best friend.
Benjamin's pretty cool.
Look at all of the. First of all, his concert pictures are great, but he shot so many artists.
Yeah, these shots are really awesome. And he's in
21
Charlotte.
Pilots.
They're telling us to go to Charlotte, I think.
These are great. Look at this drummer one.
Yeah, these are spectacular shots.
Mm-hmm. Now, we usually tell people to pare down a page like this, except you have a ton of different artists and different types of shots, and they're recognizable famous people, so it just doesn't get boring to look at. Look at Alice Cooper.
Ah.
Who is this?
Miley lookalike?
Yeah.
Is that not Miley Cyrus?
It's not.
No, it's definitely not.
It looks so much like her, though. But wow.
Yeah, all these shots are Billy Joel.
Billy Joel.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're all
Janet
super
Jackson,
close. They don't
Janet.
feel like... What about that silhouette shot?
Yeah, this is great, right?
Yeah, that's a fantastic shot. These are all great shots. Yeah, normally we'd be telling people to pare this down.
No, but this is a different situation because the people are recognizable.
Yeah, and you want to show if they're clients, your client base.
Yeah, and they're all good.
Hey, look,
Leonard Skinner, Freebird.
Cool.
And yeah, just great compositions, great lighting. Sorry, I dropped my coaster.
Who's this? Oh, Maria Brink. I've never heard of her. She looks cool. All right.
Dang.
Well, he has some sports shots too, so.
I'm going to go there. I'm going to check those out.
Sports and portraits.
Portraits.
Damn it.
Well, you totally blew us away with the concert shots. And we just have no productive feedback. That was a great set. I like the layout of it. Don't change a thing. Right away, it looks to me like you're trying to be a working photographer, you certainly could be somebody you'd hire to shoot concerts,
I think he's a
sports
working
events.
photographer.
Maybe you don't need any other portfolios, but you don't have, like, you might change the about to contact. You might put up a pricing page just to make it a little more obvious that people can contact you for work, because all your shots great. All your shots are good. Yeah, this is good stuff. Even the sports stuff that look like a lot of shots. Maybe you could pare that down a little bit. I wouldn't tell you that for the concert shots, but maybe for the sport shots you could pare it down. Some of these I would not call portraits, like the girl with the camera in the upper.
These two are
left
portraits.
There. Yeah, the third shot there.
This.
Yeah, I would cut that.
I would pare these down because this is your portraits category, so I would just keep it to the ones that.
Yeah, and some of these look like sports.
Some of them are kind of candid.
So it might be redundant.
I'd put cheerleading in the sports section, and you have some nice pictures. I like some of these better than your other sports pictures, so I just put those in there. This one's nice.
Yeah, I think what I'll suggest is, okay, there's another portrait. So we have a few proper portraits in the portrait section, but a lot of stuff that's not proper portraits. Develop your portraits.
Yeah.
And build that out. And until then, you might just take away the portrait section, unless you want to just put like 3 proper portraits in there. But you definitely have a great concerts and sports portfolio.
Yeah.
You just don't want to distract people or confuse people too much. And, so he's working for the Charlotte Observer.
Yeah, he works for the
Maybe
Charlotte Observer, so that's why. All right, cool.
Great. So that was a little bit of feedback.
This one's my favorite.
Yeah, I think it's a great shot. Let's see what
Cool hair.
Benjamin had to say about using Squarespace. Started using Squarespace 2 years ago using your coupon code. After beginning to take photography more seriously, everybody I've shown it to says it looks great. If a band wants to take me on tour, I'm ready to leave. So ready to drop some money on the 5D Mark IV immediately. Well, we don't even know what the 5D Mark IV is, but Canon, I guess you got one sure customer. Thanks for sending your portfolio in for review, Benjamin. He's hosted on Squarespace, which makes your pictures look awesome.
Yes.
It's a web hosting platform, and it's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
And in fact, it's free for 14 days. So you can try it out and see if you like it. And so there's no risk, really. Go to sdp.io. No, go to squarespace.com/Tony and sign up for your 14-day free trial. Pick out your best pictures, lay out your portfolio, make it look awesome. If you decide you want to keep it, only then do you have to give a credit card number, and you can use a coupon code portfolio and get 10% off.
I think it's just a good exercise, even if you have no plans to keep it. You just go and try to make a portfolio. It really forces you to think about the pictures that you've taken, which ones you like the best, which types of photography you'd like to do more of. It's a good exercise. Finn.
We can look at some more pictures. I think we have.
Do you have any more comments, Siobhan?
Do.
You got a lot today.
Yeah. This made me laugh. This is from JCA, who said, Siobhan, this is Kyle Wolf, typing under my friend's YouTube account. It's not. He's just trying to get his question in. Can you ask Tony how that Sigma 59 to 100 test is coming along? Is that a thing, or did he mistake?
50.
It's a 50 to 100
Yeah,
F1. Yeah, we have it. We're in the process of finishing up the Photoshop book. So that's like top priority because we got to get it printed and everything ready for like the holidays. So we're under tight deadline, and we probably won't be filming anything except what we did today. So probably in a couple of weeks we'll be ready to have some impressions. I want to live with it for a while. It's coming though. I mean, so far it seems great. I've been using it with the D500 and it focuses perfectly. Everything's outrageously sharp. It does what you expect it to. There's no focus breathing. I feel totally comfortable saying if you think that's right, you should go get it. It delivers. It's not disappointing in any way. Anything else?
Yeah. Would you guys consider making on post processing and color grading for video?
Oh, yeah. We've talked about touching on video a lot because we're, photographers by trade, but somehow we got mixed into YouTube, and now we've spent a lot of time doing video. And so it might be something worth teaching. So we would consider it, but we haven't done it yet, and it probably isn't on our short-term plan.
Yeah.
This is a really cool shot,
This picture's
right?
amazing. What is happening?
I'm baffled by this because maybe it's taken from a mountain or something. It's a 2-second exposure, so it wasn't taken from an airplane.
Yeah.
Though there is a little bit of motion in the stars, you can see. I don't
Yeah.
but maybe the tripod just moved.
But what are these lights here? City lights?
Yeah, what are those lights? Could
Or
it just be?
lightning? Why is this lit up?
Justin, do you have any idea what's going on in this
Tell
picture?
me.
No, I have no idea. I think it might just be from an airplane, though.
2 seconds though.
Yeah, I know. That's what's weird about it.
No,
I'm
it's
really not
too-
sure.
Oh.
Shout it out in the comments.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah, let us know what's going on with this. It's a really cool
It's
shot.
amazing. I'm going to give it 5 stars. I've never
Okay.
seen anything like
I'll
it.
give it a pick.
Whoa,
Oh, sorry.
we're fighting. Well, I got to zoom in and see the mans. Cool.
I do not know why everything is so grainy. Maybe you really had to recover. The shutter speed here is great. Like, look at the props. There's motion in the props. They're not frozen still. So 1/250th was great for you. You had to use F10 just to get that shutter speed. A faster shutter speed would have made them look like models or something. Anyway, to get them all aligned like that, maybe they're three separate shots comped together. I don't know. But either way, cool shot. Those guys are crazy, like flying classic airplanes. Like, I get nervous in classic cars without airbags and stability control. Those classic airplanes, man. I don't actually know what that is. A little trainer of some kind.
It's cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
We don't have much time, so I'm just going to... No.
That is
Interesting.
dangerous. Don't... Do not fly your drone over power lines.
Yeah. This one's interesting.
Yeah, I'm giving that one a pick. He just did a great job on the processing. Like, there's nothing. It would be cool if an airplane were coming in and landing, but regardless, the way he's processed it makes it for a compelling composition.
This one's legit and definitely an aerial picture.
Yeah, pick for that.
And I'm going to give it 5 stars and a pick.
Oh, we got a comment on that picture. Joshua Fawning. It was taken from an airplane. I took it from 40,000 feet. I'm a corporate pilot.
How did he get a 2-second exposure though?
Beats the hell out of me.
Even Sandy wants to know.
Sandra.
Guys, we have a pilot that offered to, charter us. We're going to do it, right?
Yeah, of course.
That'll be fun. We'll get some aerial photos. Oh, I forgot to talk about this.
Yeah, look how far away those trucks look. They look like tiny little trucks.
This road is huge. So huge, it makes these cars look like mere toys.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I'm sorry I don't know what to say about it. Frederick, Maryland. Historic Frederick, Maryland.
Aerials by Dunny. Pick.
Okay, it
looks
looks like a
nice.
legit. Yeah, watch the fringing
I just
around
think
the
a
horizon.
little
Like
bit.
Use a graduated filter.
Yeah.
Not on the helicopter, but like in Photoshop. Use a graduated
But what
filter to
about-
blend it instead of whatever you did.
Is the horizon level?
Yeah, I will say for whatever reason these drones have gimbals, but they can't ever seem to get the horizon quite right. You always end
Justin, why does Sandy keep losing her mind? Any idea?
That was just
Dang.
the UPS guy.
This guy's photos are awesome.
Oh, is this the same guy?
It must be, right?
We'll allow it.
Caleb
It's-
Rain, isn't he that young kid we did his portfolio?
Yeah.
The one that almost replaced Kyle?
Sorry, Colin.
5 stars
Step
and
it
a
up.
pick. All right.
Competition's
Caleb
nipping at
is
your
the new
heels.
Kyle. Someone has to tell Kyle's dad. It's not going to be an easy conversation.
That's a fantastic shot.
It's
It
amazing.
really is. You could totally sell that in these like waterfront towns in Connecticut. People would
Dang, Caleb, this
buy
would
it
sell
up and put it
all
next
day
to like
long
their
in our
oars
town.
and stuff in their beach houses. Gorgeous shot.
Oh, I just got a comment back from that photographer. He took many pictures holding as still as possible. Basically, the lighting was the exposure. The 2 seconds was just to get the little light from the stars of that cloud picture.
Wow, he's just like hand holding it for 2 seconds?
Isn't he supposed to
Damn.
be driving? And people think Pokemon Go is dangerous. Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
It reminds me of mashed potatoes. Aerials by Dunny. You're getting a little greedy, Dunny. One photo.
Oh.
5
We
stars.
gotta take out this little bit of flair here, right?
Is this taken with a iPhone?
I don't know, but
Because that's the iPhone flare.
it does kind of look like that. I feel like we could do something a little interesting with the composition, though,
whoa.
right?
Hey, whoa.
Like, I feel like it just needs to be
What?
a little more off-center.
What? You broke it. You broke.
Oh, man, are you serious? We had a mouse and a keyboard die?
That's what you get when you
Oh, my
try to be
keyboard
all
works.
fancy. Look at the texture of the water.
Wow.
They
But that's
need-
a lot of weight on the bottom.
I think so too. I think he made a real bad mistake.
Okay, you know what? Maybe we...
I feel bad. Nope. Ow. Whoa.
No.
You know what? I appreciate your
getting
confidence. You're confident, and I like that about you. You're comfortable with who you are. You're not just gonna let a room full of people telling you no stop you. That would be ridiculous. Oh man, this is some Nicholas Sparks stuff right here.
This is really
really
cinematic.
nice.
I gotta raise that white point. I don't know why all my gear is failing today.
All of it.
Really cute shot.
No.
And we're seeing a lot of drones used in wedding photography now. It's becoming really common, and because you can get really
Give this 5
amazing
stars.
effects.
Didn't we talk a long time ago about some wedding photographer using a drone inside the church?
Church.
Oh, yeah. One of
But-
DJI's early demos showed a drone flying through the church. You can just imagine.
Props to the church though for thinking that was okay. This is cool, Kevy.
Kevin says he bought a drone just for the show.
Wow.
No way.
That's quite
Don't
an
put that kind
investment.
of pressure on me.
He's got to
Kevin,
be able to
get
submit
your
a photo.
priorities in order.
I think it's an amazing new type of photography. It's still at the very earliest stages, but that's when you got to get into it. You got to start to understand and make your mind work. Like to be able to see a scene from the ground and then imagine what it's going to look like from the air. That's something that's going to take years of experience. So got to get started early. Cool shot.
Wow, Tony.
You can become those villagers that know what direction they're facing at all times.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous of them. This is cool.
Was that okay? We can try to re-import and drop my coaster so my glasses bang around. Siobhan,
Yeah,
do you have anything at all for us?
sure. What do you think of the Pro mode on the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge?
It's fine. I can't say that I really use it. All I ever use is just exposure compensation. I will say that I've grown to hate my S7 Edge, and I would not recommend it to anybody.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually the worst designed smartphone I've ever had.
Wow.
And
Wow. Scathing.
yeah, first, it looks super slick in all the like product shots that you see of it, but because it has this like nice glass back, but as soon as you get it, within 30 seconds, it's going to be covered in like ugly fingerprints. So that's a waste. And it has this like cool like curved edge. Don't want everybody to see our text messages. This cool like curved edge that almost makes it seamless, except that means that you can't really hold it comfortably because you're always like touching the screen when you don't mean to. So you can't just grip it from the sides like that. If you're holding it, you have to like support it from the bottom. So you have to like hook a finger under there or something. And it actually makes my hand cramp because I have to like do this. And if I use it long enough, it will make my hand
You don't
cramp.
have a case on it or anything?
No. And it definitely helps if you put a case, but the case totally ruins all design elements of it.
I have
like it's
a
this beautiful
clear
phone.
plastic case on my Note 5 with just like silver corners.
Yeah,
Tastes
if you're going to
so
get
nice.
this, you have to resign yourself to getting a case. But for me, I'm kind of a design freak, and the case
Right.
throws it off, and it prevents you from kind of interacting with the edges like you're supposed to. And if you're going to get a case, you might as well get the like non-edge version of it because it just throws everything off. It's also slippery like crazy. So it's always slipping out of my hand, and I've never cracked a phone before, but you can see this one's all cracked up. And the reason is it keeps slipping out of my hand and going flying. It just goes flying. And then the screen cracks, and it's also not serviceable. So you cannot replace the screen once it cracks. You have to just throw the phone out. It's like $700. You can't replace the screen like you can on most phones. Terrible, terrible design.
You hate it.
Yeah. Like the camera on it's great. Everything about it is great, except for like the actual like physical design of it is terrible. Just if you feel like you need to get it, just get a stupid case for it. I hate cases though.
Then they took away the waterproofing. What the hell?
No, this one's waterproof. I mean,
is
like,
it?
it's probably
Oh,
not
okay.
now that I've broken the glass on it. But originally it's waterproof. It no longer has a replaceable battery,
Oh, yeah.
which is a bummer.
What else do you have?
Do you guys ever start with a certain preset when you start editing in Lightroom and then tweak it from there? Do you
Yeah.
have set presets you start with?
I have a bunch of presets and I'll like flip through them. And that gives me some inspiration. Like I'll be like, oh, this looks great toned blue and orange, or it looks great with vignetting, and then I'll tweak it from there.
I
What
don't
about you,
do
Chelsea? No?
No.
You just start from scratch and
I usually have a pretty good idea of what I want a picture to look at by the time I take it. And I know my editing capabilities, so I kind of go into it. Sometimes I'll be wrong. Sometimes I'll be like, I think I have a vision and it's going to look great. And I'll want some light, airy picture and it just won't work. And then maybe I start fiddling, but usually I pretty much know right where I'm going.
yeah, I will always start that way, but I always flip through the presets because sometimes I just get random inspiration. Sometimes it often doesn't work.
I do have
but-
some Photoshop presets that are things that I've regularly done. Then you can just make an action.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Presets can be helpful. They can give you a good idea of what you like. I'm not against them.
Yeah, and it's just creative inspiration for me.
Yeah.
We'll look at a couple of pictures and we'll come back.
I like this one because I just want to zoom in on this person.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, I think it's cool. And the
I
guy's got
almost
some
like it zoomed in.
huevos for getting up in a forklift and going way up in the air.
Wow.
Some confidence.
Yeah.
I've seen too many YouTube videos of this forklift like falling over.
Did you
My
do this
brother
for
drove a
us?
forklift with his friends on it and it fell over.
Are they okay?
One of them broke his leg.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's tragic.
Why'd your brother do that?
One of them also had his pet snake with him, but the snake was fine.
What? Could you? What?
Guys, it was a weird situation all around.
Yeah, who brings a pet snake in a forklift? I just don't.
Guess that button doesn't work.
Yeah. Lightroom's preventing you from cropping anymore.
Yeah, we've
The robots
reached our
are
limit.
fighting back.
Okay, we saw this shot. Wow.
Where's this?
Oof.
I actually don't know. I've never seen so many buildings.
Is
Just
that in China?
it does kind of look like China, doesn't it? I mean, a good pick.
I want to go there.
Gorgeous shot.
Oh. Someone says there's a D brand skin for the S7. It's grippy. You just put it on the phone to give you grip without losing the shape.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I totally need that before I broke it.
Too late.
Could invent a time machine and go back and tell me to get that.
Cool. I wish people would tell us where they are because I want to go to these places.
Yeah, I would drop
A
the
little-
saturation of the yellows.
a
and
little
oranges
overly
and
saturated,
just
but
the way the night lights look. I don't know. It's aerial shot, but it's cool.
ooh,
Okay, yeah, beautiful village. Nice time of day. I like the long shadows. The cemetery there is really cool. Yeah, I think it's a cool spot. And a great perspective on the village. It's like there might not be any other way to capture really what that village is. And that's
It's
another
so nice
cool
and
use of aerial
small.
photography. Yeah, maybe change the composition a little bit because it's kind of crowded over here and there's not much going on over here. So maybe just like rotate to the left a little. Okay,
interesting.
kind of under the wing shot.
You are the wind.
Yeah, very small, but it's a cool shot. Yeah, that's definitely high up. My eye doesn't rest anywhere. There's not a particular focal point, but definitely got an aerial shot. And this, I think, is just from a hillside.
Yeah.
But what is that? It's like,
Is a baby pool.
That is
babies.
strange.
What's going on in here?
But also a racetrack.
It's a racetrack baby pool. Yep.
Now you're just looking through people's windows, being a total creep.
Oh, what is he up to? Suspicious. Double parked. I feel sick. Enhance. Oh, you can't.
Yeah, I wish we had more detail, but
This is Iceland.
I think it's super cool.
Thor's
pointing up
snorkel in Iceland.
Cool. Pick. Great shot.
We know
that's
so
kinda
many
beautiful.
pilots. Why won't any of them flight us?
Yeah.
You already got an offer.
Sunrise from an airplane is really cool.
If someone could just
Yeah,
like
that's
drive
awesome.
me
Your
from Philly,
horizon's
fly me
level.
from Philly to Connecticut like once a week,
Yeah.
do the live show, that'd be great.
No big
Yeah.
deal. No.
Please do.
This is what he was
Oh, I
really
see.
experiencing.
You want to keep the horizon level and
No, I don't. I think it's the wrong choice in this instance, but
yeah.
it's a different take on it. I think it's cool. And you're right, it is more realistic.
oh dang, Aerials by Dunny? Not again, Dunny!
Dunny.
Dunny, normally we'd be really mad, but we're not getting that many aerial shots in today. And that's a really cool shot. It's an awesome
This is
space.
a
Where
house?
is this? That seems like it's in Austria.
I think this is
Highland,
Maryland.
High Glen.
Really? There's a
Frederick,
place like this in
Maryland?
Maryland.
This is where the people live? They have a house for their plants.
That's like a fairyland. Chelsea's just obsessed with this person's yard.
That's probably a greenhouse. Oh God, I want to visit. What do they do in this section of the yard? This is where they stroll
Golf?
about the trees.
What the heck? Who lives like that?
That actually looks like a little miniature golf course. I think that might be what it is. Really rich people do that.
No,
They build
'cause
little
there's
golf
a tree
courses.
in the middle. There's not even one hole.
Yeah, you're right.
It's not.
It is. I've never seen a yard that was like that.
Oh, I have a tree like that. We need to go here.
Compelling TV, Chelsea.
I want to be mad at Dunny, but he just opened my eyes to, I need to step up my gardening game, you know?
Okay. This is
Great.
cool artistic composition, right?
I'm gonna
I
give it
like
5 stars.
Yeah, I gave it a pick right away. I like it. Artistic.
That's parkour. Par for the course. Par for the, just, it's,
Night shots from a drone, really challenging.
Yeah.
The colors here are a little bizarre, but
I like
looks
it.
like you got
What's all the
everything.
weird green in the top corner?
yeah, night lights are tough.
we passed that one. Greg
Greg
Shovlin.
Shovlin.
I like
Cool
it.
shot. My eye didn't rest anywhere.
That's neat.
Oh, that is cool.
Ooh, a lot of that.
But
Okay, so
What? Oh.
Ooh.
Neat.
yeah, we looked at some boat shots, like overhead boat shots earlier that had like a simpler, more straightforward composition that we felt were pretty compelling. This one has a lot going on. The colors are kind of muddy.
This is Caleb style.
copy Caleb.
Now you're Caleb. Nice.
Yeah, nice shot.
Oh,
Wait for better
whoa.
lighting, maybe.
Cancun. That's beautiful.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
nice.
that's a
That reminds me
gorgeous
of
scene,
Dunny,
great
my
light.
friend Dunny.
Too much with the processing?
A little, but just checking out those solar panels.
Yeah, I feel like we
know,
need a
like-
focal point. Just hire a
Yeah.
sailboat to float through there.
Oh yeah, Caleb
That's what
could
you
probably
need.
hook
Put
you
a
up.
llama out there.
Yes.
Oh, that's super cool. The long
That
shadows.
is the longest shadow.
Yeah, I'm giving that one a pick. That is
must
some
be-
outrageously long shadows.
Where is this?
How could that even be?
This is another planet.
Oh, in that case, yeah. More kudos to you for going to another planet just to get a shot.
Space travel's difficult. That's just on the ground.
I don't know. Oh, wow. Yeah, looking down from the Eiffel Tower. That's a cool shot and a different angle that I've ever seen, really.
Wow.
Oh, look, the little vendor selling, what do they sell, like beer, wine, and
They sell ice
baguettes or
cream.
something? They just walk in circles, and you talk to the same guy like 50 times. You'd be like, beer?
You're
Beer?
like, you don't remember me.
Like, no, stop. You asked me that like 35 seconds ago. I still don't want beer.
Why don't you want beer? Is this a drone shot? Or...
No, it's a 5D Mark III. He was probably like shooting down from a balcony or something. But nonetheless, it's an aerial shot.
Oh. This is very
It's making
cool,
you seasick.
But it's making me sick.
It is cool. This is
one's cool.
a
5
beautiful
stars.
shot. Yeah, that deserves a pick.
Artistic.
Wow.
Oh, is this...
Oh, don't even guess.
I want it.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
people will just be mad.
I should give it 5 stars. And I did. Wow.
Beautiful clouds. Yeah, I assume it's taken from an airplane, maybe. You know, it's a great shot. I wish the sun were peeking through a little bit more because the lighting on the ground is just completely flat. But the sky is pretty. Oh, wow.
Wow. Is this glacier? No.
It felt like Alaska to me.
Wow.
I don't know.
It's
but
amazing.
nonetheless, the inclusion of the wing in there gives some context. I think it's beautiful. Nicely done.
Why do I guess? Easy Jet.
That's all I can see too. I missed anything else except for
But I
the
like the
EasyJet
colors.
branding.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
what's better than flying into New York City? It's just a gorgeous city to fly into.
I like their
Especially
processing
like
too.
the Statue of Liberty somehow always gets me when you see it from the air because it looks so like miniature. Yeah, great city to fly into.
Nice.
Yeah, good shadows from the clouds. I like that.
Ooh. We're trying to get through them all. Holland.
Oh, that's beautiful, right?
Cool.
Okay, I'm giving them a pick. Very pretty.
But the processing is a little muchy for me.
Yeah,
Look at
I
this
would.
action over here.
Oh yeah, lots of fringing. I would definitely like the shot's good. You have a gorgeous sky.
Yeah.
You don't need to go full tray rack left with it.
That's not an aerial.
No, that's what they call those towers. It's being a smart aleck.
Don't be smart.
Pretty
Oh,
shot.
I forgot to. That's cool.
Oh my god, we got.
All right, let's
Lot
just
more
do
pictures.
rapid fire because
Okay.
we'll go for like a few more minutes.
Yeah.
But let's
we're,
just try to get through them all.
We're getting tired.
So that was cool. I want to go there. Oh, we saw
Another
that.
good like helicopter shot. Oh.
Wow.
Oh my god, I would love to go there. That's so exciting. Look at that. Oh, I always wanted to visit one of those graveyards.
Children.
Cool drone shot. That's cool for that like end of season soccer pictures that you do. I'll let you drive.
I'm driving.
Okay.
Son, that's great. Wow. It's like nature spot color.
So
We already told you that's unsafe.
that's cool. I love that context.
Yeah. Whoa. Holy smokes. That is cool. 5 stars. We need a little more contrast, but I don't
Yeah, I
have
got
time.
up that white point. Same with that one.
Nice. Are you okay? Oh, it's really a wildfire.
Wow.
That's very scary. Beautiful.
Beautiful shot. Yeah. Great location with this one. Needs more contrast. Dehaze.
Beautiful. Little.
Oh, that power line.
Power line gets you. Ooh, I like the color.
Yeah, nice and abstract.
I don't
Yeah, definitely
understand.
not aerial.
Really
It's
makes you think.
People.
I like the composition.
Yeah.
We're gonna be there.
And this person owns a helicopter. Give us a tour on a helicopter.
From my helicopter. Probably does. Whoa.
I totally want to get one of those water airplanes.
I know you do.
Seaplanes, yeah.
Wow, look at this. This is what you use when you try to convince a goose you're its mother. I saw that movie. trust me on this one. That's not
pretty, but
cool. Oh, Finn.
Ooh.
Or Kyle. Damn. That was rough. Caleb.
you just can't tell the difference between them. My Rosebird.
What?
Just going through all the youngins.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. That's spooky.
That's cool.
Whoa.
Wow.
Five
That's cool.
makes me.
You need some giraffes. walking
Dehydrated.
through the
Hot.
scene.
Yeah.
Get some
Oh,
giraffes.
no.
Whoa, what?
I like the patchwork quilt.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Ah! Tilt shift. Okay.
Well, you're backing
Wow.
up.
Wow, guys. Like it.
Lower down a little and get,
Oh,
get that
dang.
windmill
5.
breaking the horizon.
Is this for real?
That's how you break the horizon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Seems like the same
Wow.
photography.
Same place. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Where's this? We'll never know. Ew. Zealand.
New Zealand.
Is that a Rolls Royce plane?
What?
They make engines.
Don't
Whoa.
sass me.
Oh, that's really pretty.
That's cool.
Oh, that's
Very
gorgeous.
nice.
Yeah. I
Just
feel like it was taken from a
art.
hot air balloon for some
That's
reason.
beautiful. Those people are small. It makes me uneasy.
Surprised we got two
Nice.
tilt shift shots.
Wow. 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 Oh,
Very
this-
pretty. A little more dehaze, a little contrast.
Wow, guys. Oh, that
Ooh.
one's nice. Oh, I started touching buttons. Is it over?
No.
Oh my
Whoa,
gosh.
What?
Oh, okay. We're almost there.
That's cool.
Very cool. Yeah, and this one dehaze it a little low contrast. They have like the date. Remember when cameras used to actually
what?
physically
What did you
print the
take this
date
with?
This,
on the image? It says Cybershot, but then
maybe that's his watermark.
that's his URL, December 28th. Okay, Siobhan, is there anything you want to ask? Any like pressing questions before we wrap up? We went a long time today.
Yeah.
Dang.
How do you avoid dead hot pixels when using long exposures?
I don't know. It's never really
It's
been a
not-
problem.
yeah.
I know it's a thing, but
This
I
guy
always
seems
go
to
back
have
and touch
trouble
stuff
with it.
up anyway. So I don't know, just fix it in post.
How do you focus a GoPro for aerial photography? Usually GoPro comes focused for close-up shoots. Did Tony have an experience refocusing GoPros?
Yeah, you don't really get to refocus GoPros. I mean, people have like hacked them and taken them apart, but usually it's as sharp as it's gonna get. But I'll say there are some drones where you stick a GoPro on. Most drones nowadays have their own kind of camera that's fixed, but no, you don't. You take what you get.
Okay. All right. Here's one more serious question. How do you feel about non-staff or amateur photographers treating photographing tragedies? Should you stay away or photograph because it needs to be documented?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's tough to say.
That's
and it
really
would
a
kind
tough
of,
one.
I guess I'd have to look at a more specific scenario. Would you have feelings on it, Siobhan? What do you think? If you see something going down, would you pull out your smartphone, or do you feel like, oh, this is something dark happening, I shouldn't
It would
disgrace it?
depend. If
Sometimes
there
it
is a
saves people.
perpetrator, then I would take video
Yeah.
or photographs.
That's
as
a good point.
Evidence.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it's like a car accident or like a
Yeah, if you
fire
see
or something, no.
if you see a
People don't
cop
need to see that.
beating somebody,
Oh yeah, that's
whip out the
exactly what I was
camera.
thinking about.
If you see somebody like having a
Mugging.
heart attack in
Yeah.
the street,
Yeah,
it's
no,
probably not appropriate
no.
to pull your camera
Yeah,
out.
nobody needs that.
Yeah. So if you can help or if you can provide evidence.
Especially if, yeah. But like conversely, especially if you could actually be doing something to help, don't pull out your camera. Go call 911. Do something useful.
Yeah. Yeah, if somebody jumps out of a building, like if they kill themselves, like, you don't need to be photographing that scene. You're not really assisting the situation
I
at
think
all.
somebody
But
would do that. That would be so.
Oh God,
gross
did you
and
guys
weird.
watch that
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler?
Oh
Yeah.
yes,
yeah.
that was a great movie. Cool.
Right.
Guess we'll
Feel-good
wrap it up with
movie.
that, guys. See Nightcrawler. Thank you, Squarespace, for making this episode
Ending on a
possible.
high note with that.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry, guys.
that was a bummer.
Squarespace, it hosts our website, our websites. We like it a lot. It's really easy to use. It works on all mobile devices. You can set up a store. It's all really simple.
It's pretty easy.
Self-print sometimes
Yeah, you do.
through the store. It's built into every site. Squarespace.com/Tony. Get you a 14-day free trial. No credit card required. If you like it, you can sign up using the
try
coupon
it.
code portfolio and you'll get 10% off. It just lets them know that you heard about it from us. Thanks, Squarespace, for hosting us.
Siobhan and Justin, thank
Thanks,
you
guys.
so much, not only for helping us with the show today, but for doing an entire day of filming. You were super good sports.
We have some good videos on the way for you guys.
Yeah.
Some strange stuff happened today. And thank you to Eric for taking one for the team. Really, VIP for today.
Yeah.
Yep.
You will understand later, the rest of the audience,
Okay.
in a month or two.
Have a good night.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks.
The day was good.
That is all.
Today was